Well, look who just waltzed right into my podcast. If you're here, it's not an accident. This is the Look Up Podcast. It's a place where we discuss how to stay connected and looking up rather than living in the monotony and anxiety of the brain, looking down. We're going to dive into deep emotional healing, spiritual wisdom and experiences, and above all, how to reconnect and stay connected to God, nature, each other, and ourselves. Welcome to the Look Up Podcast. I'm your host, Sunshine. Hello. So today, the day that I'm recording this is January 3rd, which is the day that I officially launched this podcast. Honestly, I'm feeling really great right now. The feedback that I've been getting is like more than I could have expected. It's just really beautiful to know that you're in alignment. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Alignment. Pardon me. I think that there's going to be certain episodes that I probably do more than one, like certain topics that I do more than one episode about. Which alignment is like super broad. So I could definitely see this expanding past one episode because the revelations just continue to flow in and I'm open and receptive to that. So it's just really crazy. I just wanted to share the stories that have happened to me specifically today about alignment. And then I don't really have any notes or any plan. So we'll just kind of see how it unfolds. I don't usually have notes. I've noticed it's kind of easier for me to free flow, but and just kind of get connected to my spirit and my body and feel out where it's, gonna go, which that's what this podcast is all about, right? Just getting into your body, getting into your heart space, into your spirit. So alignment. So today I feel very in alignment today. Not only is it the first day of the podcast being released, I also started the master cleanse today. So I've wanted to do this for a long time. I won't get too much into what it is, but basically it clears a bunch of gunk out of your body that's been harbored in there for years and years and years. It basically just clears your body enough so your body can heal itself, which is, man, I could do a whole podcast on that. How beautiful is it that God literally made our bodies as self-healing machines, and they're literally meant to restore themselves. Think about when you get a cut on your arm and then it's just it starts to scab over. I don't know, it's just really beautiful. I mean, obviously I'm not saying there's not a point in surgeons and stuff like that, but it's just really amazing. So yeah, the master cleanse, I'm feeling exuberant from starting that, and there's just a couple other things that are happening specifically today that just it feels very aligned. So I started journaling about this, and then I started feeling the free flow, right? And I start writing, and I'm anything that's not in alignment for me, anything that doesn't match my frequency of what I desire and deserve is just gonna fall away from me right now. And literally, as I'm writing that message, I get a text message. As I'm writing that entry, I get a message that's saying the plans that I had for tonight, they were getting canceled. And I didn't for some reason, I didn't feel peace about the plans anyways, but I was just maybe that's just me. I'm just afraid or something. But yeah, literally this person that I had plans with texted me and was hey, something happened and I'm not going to be able to be there today. And it was whoa, not saying this person's not in alignment, but this situation. And it's it was just so freaking instant, It was as soon as I was writing it, I was probably writing it, I probably felt I was in flow because the universe already knew this was going to happen. And I was so in alignment that I was already speaking that out as the wheels were already turning. But yeah, it's just really crazy. Okay. So then my friend Katie, I have a lot of friends named Katie, so you know which one you are. My friend Katie called me And she starts talking to me about the podcast and about how it was so in alignment for her. And she was like laying there listening to it, and she started thinking about her job situation. And she's like, well, maybe, she's like, I've done all these applications and I haven't heard back except for this one that was like super not in alignment for me, so I didn't take that. And she's like, I don't know, like, is it my like frequency that I'm putting out there? Like, what is it? And like while she's listening to the podcast, and like she said that she was feeling like so good about it, expanded by it, and all these things. And she gets a call from a company and it's like the most aligned thing ever. Like they want to like they just, her and the person that called just like vibe right away. Like this company wants to like pay for her schooling. They want to like get her in right away. Like it's just everything that she's been desiring. And it's just like, and more, because that's the thing, right? It's like we have our base level desires and we can go after that. But even if like whatever we're doing or whatever we're going after doesn't work out, it's always that or something better. This or something better. And so it's like, I feel like God, the universe, loves to like blow our expectations out of the water, you know? And it's just, it's so beautiful. Then she starts talking to me about, she was like, thought it was going to be this guy that she was seeing before, like this company he recommended her to, but she didn't really feel peace about that. So she almost didn't answer the phone. And then we kind of started talking about, you know, that guy she was seeing. And she's like, you know, he's a really great guy. Like he really is. He's a good person. It's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't, it's not right for me. Like it just, and that sometimes it seems like that doesn't really make sense, because it's like, if this is everything I want, then this should be everything I need. Like, you know what I mean? But it like brought this revelation back to me that I had when I was, I think 18. So almost 10 years ago. No, I was like December of when I was 18. So it was like, yeah, like 9 years ago. But anyways, yeah. And I had this experience, like there was this guy that I really liked, and we like, I don't know, we just really enjoyed each other, you know, we like enjoyed spending time together, and like he was just a really great cuddler. And like it was just, he was a lot of the things that I wanted in a man. He was a lot of the things on the list, right? But like it just didn't feel in alignment for either of us. And like we lived super far away too, so it just wouldn't have made any sense. And like there was a lot of other things, but I mean, on paper he was, you know, a lot of the things that I desired at the time and was looking for in a husband, because that was definitely more of my focus at the time, was like, this is what I want in a husband, not just like in a partner or whatever. So I remember having this like this vision. I walk into this room and it's like everything's Tiffany blue, and there's all these like Tiffany blue boxes, right? Because I think that's what my mind likes to see. And so I walk up to this box that is his box, and I open it up, and there's like a dried up flower inside. I believe that's what it was. It's like a little bit fuzzy now, but yeah. So like there's this dried up thing inside. And I'm like, I walked up to that box with like so much anticipation, expectation, hopefulness, kind of like need in a way. Just really, really want this to happen, really want this to make this work. I don't know, this is kind of like a little bunny trail tangent, but there's like this thing in the like Christian church that even when you're I was 18, even when you're 18, it's like, oh my God, I have to find a husband, I have to get married, and like that's what my life is about. And like I was so young. I was freaking 18. Like I should have, anyways, it's fine. But I don't know. It's this lack mentality, which I'm not sure what order I'm posting these podcasts in, but one of the podcasts is about poverty mindset, and this is actually part of that. It's like, well, this guy he's everything that I want, and my parents approve of him, and like all these things, and so I have to make it work because I'm never going to get anything better, even though I was 18 years old. Like, yeah, it's that lack mentality, that poverty mindset. Anyways, so, you know, I walked up to his box, and it was a dried up flower inside. It wasn't like there was nothing I could do with it, right? So I step back and I step away from the boxes, and it clears room for a different person, a different girl, to walk up to his box. And she opens it, and it's the most vibrant, beautiful, like alive flower. And honestly, that vision like really changed me a lot, and like the way that I look at relationships, because it's like, yeah, this guy is a great guy, and like maybe we are compatible on certain levels, but that's the thing, like certain people are going to be able to access parts of you that others cannot. And that's what it was with him. Like, I was not in alignment to like fully access that person. Like, somebody can be a great person, but you're not going to be able to like get into like their essence, or like you're just not meant to, like two people can date the same person like at different times, right? And like have completely different experiences. Like, even like for myself, there's people that I have dated in the past that thought I was like kind of shy, and also thought I like was like silly all the time, and like didn't think I was like thought I was afraid of commitment. Okay. And then there's other people that I've dated that were like, God, you're just like really serious, and like you just want to commit like super fast, and like you just I don't know, some people have viewed me as loving, some people have viewed me as not being loving enough. And so it's like certain people, first of all, like, you can't control how people see you, but it is true that we unlock different parts of different people. Like, if you're not able to unlock the job that you desire, if you're not able to unlock the person that you desire, if you're not able to unlock the situation that you desire, well, first of all, check the desire. Because is it coming out of a place where you actually feel like pure peace inside of yourself, and you feel like, wow, this is actually truth. This is actually like what I should, I don't want to say should, but like it feels right. I should be here, right? Or is the desire like coming from a different space? But you have to think about it. Like, if you're unable to unlock someone, something, some job, some family member, this connection, maybe that's not in alignment for you. And like, sometimes we get so hung up on it. Like, especially, I mean, a breakup is like kind of the easiest like example to use. It's like, even if, how many times have you or a friend like wanted the breakup? Like, you could tell the relationship wasn't working, like you knew it was time to move on, but then the other person is the one that does the breakup. Or even if you do it, like you're like so desiring to have this person back. Or like if they start dating somebody else, it's just like enraging to you. It's like you already knew that that wasn't in alignment for you. You already knew that, but like that's the kind of desire that's like not a true desire. Desiring something that doesn't give you peace inside of your body, like that's coming out of a different space. You know what I mean? So like, do trust your desires, but like check them as well. But it's like, here's the thing. I have an untrue desire to like get back. I don't now, but like, let's say in the past, like I had an untrue desire, like you know what I mean? Coming out of a space of lack, not out of my like true peaceful place of desire. I have this desire to get back with my ex. And it's like, even though I know that's not in alignment with me, but here's the thing. If I stay in that space of like, oh, but I desire this. I really want him back. I really want him back. Or like, here's actually a real example. I would always say like, but he was my soulmate. Like, you don't understand. Like, I can't, like, he was my soulmate. And then I would wonder why, like, I wouldn't be able to connect to other people. Yeah, because my heart, like, I had a subconscious and semi-conscious belief that this person was my soulmate. So it's like, if that person was your like one and only soulmate, then like you're not having room inside of yourself for anyone else to come in. And it's the same like with jobs, it's like, well, this job is like, it's a good job, right? I mean, look, I have benefits, I get weekends off, I get this amount of money, and it's like, but is it in alignment for you? Like, that's the thing. Oh my gosh, this freaking chapter I just read from The Illusion of Money by Kyle Cease. Amazing book. Amazing book. I think it's chapter, I don't remember, like 9 or 11. I don't think it's 10, but who knows? It might be 10. And it's called Hoarding the Past. And the whole chapter is about how like hoarding the past, whether it's emotion or physical objects or like where you're living, it all holds you back from what's literally in alignment for you now. Like, think of it this way. Let's say your bed is really crappy, right? And you need a new one. I live in a pretty small apartment. If I got a new bed, I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. Like, there wouldn't even be much space for me to put it. Like, I would have to get rid of my old bed to, like, let the new bed come in. So it's, like, the same with anything. We have to let the belief go that, like, this is all I'm ever going to get. Or, like, this is, not even that, maybe it's, like, but I've done this for years. This is all I know. It's like blocking us from what's truly in alignment. When something's in alignment for you, you're going to feel unbound. Unbound. You're not going to feel like a caged bird. Like, I can't tell you how many times I have been in situations where I'm like, but I need this, blah, 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 blah. First of all, if you feel like you need something instead of just desiring it to be there, that's an opportunity to check yourself and the situation and your relationship and attachment to it. But yeah, being in alignment, it doesn't always, or like moving in alignment, it doesn't always make sense. It usually won't make sense to our conscious mind. It's going to resonate with your spirit, though. Your spirit's going to be feeling real freaking good when you're moving in alignment. Moving in alignment might be moving across the country. It might be moving to the place that you've always wanted to live. Moving in alignment might be not spending time with your family for 6 months. And they could be great people, but maybe their energy is not in alignment with you right now. Moving in alignment could be giving up a certain food group. Like, for instance, a lot of people like have given up dairy and it like helps their skin, or like they feel more connected to cows, or like, I don't know. Moving in alignment for you could be waking up at 5 a.m. because you want to connect with the circadian rhythms of the earth. Moving in alignment for you could be a lot of things that don't make sense and that make your ego and your quote unquote flesh feel uncomfortable. But you have to listen to your spirit, because that listening to your spirit over your ego, over your flesh, is always going to give you the highest reward. Like, do the thing that scares you. I heard someone say once, I can't remember who it was, but it's like, what scares you the most? Do that. And I hated that. I'm like, can you freaking not? Like, can you just get away from me with that crap? Like, no. But like, if I look at the decisions in my life that have brought the most fruit, it's definitely been the things that scared me. And I don't know if I've said this in a different episode, but when I turned 27, I asked God what I was going to learn this year, or like what the theme was, or something along those lines. And I heard facing your fears. And I thought, wow, that's freaking annoying. Haven't I done enough of that? Haven't I gone through enough? Apparently not. And maybe for like my birthday episode or something, I can do a whole thing on all the fears that I've faced. But honestly, I have had to face so many fears, and there's been so much abundance that's come on the other side. Like, I guess you have to choose if you want to feel safe now, or if you want to be scared maybe now, but have all the abundance later. Staying safe now, and later you're in the same space that you are now, or feeling afraid now, but having all the abundance you've ever dreamed of later. All I'm saying is follow your gut, your inner peace, get connected to your heart, put your hands on your heart space. Breathe into it. Allow yourself to be in your body. Allow yourself to feel the fear. Just because we're afraid doesn't mean we can't do things. And to name drop the beautiful Anna Trussler again, be scared and do it anyway. Sure, she's not the first one to say that, but she's the first one that I heard it from. Anxiety is such a lie. It literally is just like trying to hold us back. It's trying to keep us quote unquote safe, but it really is a hindrance. So yeah, listen to your inner voice today. Do the thing that scares you. Feel into your alignment, because it's different for everybody. Trust yourself. Trust your choices. Believe that everything is working out for you. No matter what it looks like now, everything is in your favor. Yes. Thank you for listening. If you liked this episode, go ahead and rate, review, subscribe, share it with your friends or on social media. And I hope you have an abundant and aligned and joyful and peaceful and harmonious day.